Now, you guys' stage is fucking insane. So my question is, what do you guys have to go through in order to make that happen? Like, what is involved in your stage presence?
Well, we do have a lot of stage props, and we've almost got it down to a science. There's a lot of hollowed out televisions that we have with it's a really, really gory stage, and we were able to cart all this stuff back and forth much easier than you would think, because this stage is just littered with stuff, and there's quite a lot of work that goes into setting up every show. And,
Smash.
My zombies are getting
I think
a little out of control.
Your zombies are getting crazy. I think you gotta
smash. So I'm just gonna give them a.
I think you gotta control them.
Hey, settle down. You're on the radio.
Oh fuck.
Got it.
I think he's gonna bite me, Johnny Rock. You gotta hold him back, man. Hold him back.
I gotta sedate them. Usually we keep them sedated.
Good.
So,
They're just sedating the zombies right now.
Alright, okay,
Again, this is absolutely nuts.
okay, then they should be.
Settle down, zombies. Settle down. Settle down, zombies.
See, when they go on stage, they are absolutely completely not sedated. So it gets pretty hairy on stage and pretty crazy on stage.
Now, I love how you guys involve the audience in your stage. I mean, like one time I was playing a show with these guys. It was a show that what happened was it was supposed to be this big Halloween show, and so basically, and then what happened was a bunch of the promoters were just like, no, we don't want to run this show anymore. Never mind. Now the Rock-Ons came through and were like, hey, you know what? People wanted to come to this show, so we're gonna put a show on, and they put this crazy ass show on. It was cool, and they got me to play cowbell, and that was awesome. It was a lot of fun. I smashed that fucking cowbell, Derek's cowbell. So, and you know what else? I mean, the stuff that I see, like they usually get a lot of the audience to hold like their banner as they set up. So it's like like basically holding well, I don't know, what do you call those things, man, in front of a stage?
Yeah, it's a big
big curtain kind of thing, yeah.
A big banner curtain.
So they get people doing that. They give people fake guns, helmets. It's freaking wild, man. So, you know what? Enough of talking right now. We are going to play another song by them, and this song is called Squat. It goes on, so I'll cut it off a little bit through the way. But here we go. This is another
16-minute song.
you know what? I remember this song though. I remember one time I was really smashed, and we were playing with them at Friends, and I remember that time. And Al, he just, which is AK Rock, he ran into the back room just for a minute. I guess he was getting changed into like a straitjacket or something. But when he was gone, they just kept playing. So I thought it'd be, hey, you know, it's cool. I'll jump up on stage and I'll sing because it's really easy lyrics. It's just like squat, and then basically I was under the impression that the microphone that I had in my hands was a rented microphone, a long McQuaid. So here I am, because they smashed it on stage. They had this, I guess it was like a radio. And here I am, I'm like taking this microphone, swinging it around, breaking this radio into a million pieces. And later on I realized it's their friggin' mic. But
I have a video of that I can give you.
Yeah. So, but anyways, without further ado, here is Squat by the Rock-Ons. You're listening to Anarchy Radio, live on Indie Love. Here we go. The phone's going crazy. There's like 2 missed calls. Here we go. Alright, that was Squat. This song goes on forever, so I'm just gonna do a quick fade right out here. Now, we just got a phone call right from Texas from one of the Rock-Ons. So, Rock-On, are you there? Alright, so how you doing out in Texas there? Oh, that's excellent.
He's a little sedated.
He's a little sedated, eh?
Well, we have to keep them or they'll eat people.
Oh, they'll eat people. Yeah. So Johnny Rock, let's take it away. Why don't you tell us about some of the songs, man? Like, why don't you, let's start off with what we played in order. So why don't you tell me about Punk Rock Lesbian? And right now, we still got one of the zombies. He's in Texas right now. We got him on the line, so he'll be doing some comments as well.
He's actually, it's actually his one phone call that he gets from prison. unfortunately, he escaped and got picked up for indecent exposure. One of the few problems you run into dealing with mindless zombies.
All right, so take it away. Why don't we talk about Punk Rock Lesbian? Because that's really, if you ask me, man, that's a good song, and the name, it's fucking funny, man.
That is actually one of the very first songs we ever came up with. Just driving down Toronto, checking out young hot lesbians along Queen Street, and
Were you like, is it because like maybe one time, you know, there was this really attractive lady and you're just pissed off because she was a lesbian?
well, that's pretty much it. It gets pretty frustrating when you see
When you see this hot punk chick and you're like, damn, this chick's hot, lesbian, right? Just
that's exactly
kind of a lot of pain and suffering.
Exactly. Yeah, the whole story is about. It's a story about a guy who is in love with a punk rock lesbian, tries to approach her in a bar, knows he can't get too far, and yeah,
Now,
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
What about the fact that it was one of the zombies approaching this punk rock lesbian? Do you think that maybe she actually wasn't a lesbian, and then maybe it was just a girl, but because he was a zombie approaching, she got kind of scared and maybe was like, I'm a lesbian?
Well, I guess zombies in general have a hard time picking up women anyway, but the whole brain eating thing doesn't really
Yeah. Let's go up for. She's like, let's go up for coffee, and he's like, kind of chewing on the brain there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really. Like,
it's quite difficult, but I think everyone can relate to being attracted to a punk rock lesbian.
All right, so we got one song down. It's kind of hard picking up girls when you're a zombie. Okay, so we've got another song that I'd like to talk about, which we played, was "Anarchy in the GTA." Amazing Sex Pistols song, wicked cover. Because I'm from the GTA too,
The Greater Toronto area.
It's respect.
For anyone outside of the Greater Toronto area who doesn't know what the GTA means, it just means the Toronto area. And so we adapted it to our own environment instead of the UK. And I think there was who was it?
Are you still with us?
Motley Crue, I think, did Anarchy in the USA, I think. So
yeah.
We did the GTA.
I like that, man. And so Texas Zombie, you still there? Just making sure. Alright, that's wicked. Okay, now, I did just play one of my favorite songs from your album, Squat. So why don't you talk about Squat for a little bit?
Squat is actually written for a movie that I produced and directed, and which also used the rock-ons in certain segments. So it was an independent production. It hasn't really gone anywhere with it yet, but it was shot over a course of a week and a half, and it was completely improvised. We didn't have a script going in. We just shot and made this little movie, about 80 minutes long, and yeah, it's kind of just sitting on my shelf right now, waiting for something to do. But that song was written for the closing credits for the movie. Same title, Squat, was the name of the movie.
Alright, that's great. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to play another song from the CD. So we're going to play Fuck Viacom. Here we go. This is Anarchy Radio on IndieLove.ca.
Fuck CPS!